my goodness. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is 8 p.m. Central Time for myself. I hope you're all having a lovely day, or lovely night, or lovely morning, whatever. Hello. It is such a pleasure to speak with you all tonight. We had a bit of a change of plans, but it's a happy change of plans because we have become monetized. We have open memberships, and now everyone can use my emotes, or the current amount of emotes. I actually think I can add some right now. Thank you all so much for becoming members, for donating, and also for gifting memberships. It is truly such an honor to receive such generosity from you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I think I can add more member emojis. Let me see. Yes, I have. Let's see. Okay, I think if I refresh my page, I should be able to add more emojis. One moment, everyone. One moment. I can add more emojis. All right, let's upload the rest of my emotes then. Let's see. Where are they? One moment, everyone. I promise that I will get to you all very soon. I want to make sure that all of the emotes are able to be used fairly quickly. Let me see. Let me open this. One moment. Do we have this? Okay, we can add this one then. Komo popcorn. Komo corn. We'll call it Komo corn. Add another. We can add another one. This is so exciting. Let's see. We'll add Komo Cry now. That is one that we did not have previously added. We'll add that here. I can add another one. Oh, this is so exciting. Let's see. What's another one? Smug. We need to add the smug. Komo Smug. And that is the 6th one in here. And then what is the 7th one? We have Komo Love already. Amazing. All right, save. I think I only have one more that I need to add. And I think that I've already reached it. So one moment, let me update it one more time because I have to refresh every single time. Yes, I can add our last emoji. There we go. And I'll add the last one, which is me shooting the bird. Save and publish. And now all of my emojis are able to be used. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful. And thank you so much for attending the stream today as well. Thank you. Now, all of the emotes that I have commissioned thus far are available for use in my YouTube chat if you are a member. They are already available as well on the Discord server, the V4 Discord server, if you'd like to join and use them casually. Thank you all so much. Thank you. And I will be sure to vocally thank everyone as well at the end of stream for all supers and memberships. And also, I'm not sure if you noticed, I didn't really advertise it when the stream started, but I do have the stream elements in my description now. And for those of you that don't know, I do get the most cut from stream elements, and also I have sound alerts that I custom recorded, or rather that I special recorded for stream elements donations. So those little voice clips only show up when you donate through stream elements. Yes. Oh my goodness, thank you all so much for gifting memberships, becoming members. I am so happy to have so many A-list members and pay stub members and premier members. It is such a pleasure. And during the stream, I'll also go over what I plan to do during my membership. It's broken. But yes, I'm quite excited. I'm very excited. Gifts are broken. Oh no, what? Maybe there's not enough people to gift to? Is that maybe the reason? Maybe that's the reason. The gifteds are broken. I see, I see. I don't think the stream elements is enabled. What? I'm going to message my my manager. Can someone test to see if it's working? Stream elements appears to not be enabled. Eh? Really? One moment. Let me see. Oh, that's so strange. They're saying there is no send button. I will fix this very soon. They told me that they set it up, so maybe there was a miscommunication or something. But I am looking into this. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. Gifts are usually broken in the beginning. I see, I see. I hope you all enjoy your membership badges. They're little popcorn buckets. They're very cute, and they will update all the way up to a year. So after about a year, I'll need to upgrade them. I'm both excited and not excited for you to hear my Stream Elements voice recordings because they're a bit embarrassing. I have a donation alert for $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, and $500. Oh! Miss Rara Senpai! Miss Rara Senpai, thank you so much for the raid. Hello! Hello, everyone. And Miss Rara Senpai, I know I already wished you a very happy birthday, but happy belated birthday today as well. I believe you had karaoke today. I hope that it was so much fun. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you so much for the raid, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome. We are celebrating monetization and trying to fix our stream elements right now. Yes, the birthday week, girl. Exactly. I like to think that every day of December is Rara Senpai's birthday. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Miss Komo. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Miss Rara Senpai. I greatly appreciate it. Mwah. Let's see. Is anyone else online to handle this? Maybe I will tag the producer as well. I swoon. Only my genmates and my senpai get kisses. They are the only ones that get kisses. Though I will say that the $100 alert is a kiss. It is quite loud, and I don't like listening to it. How are you today, though? I am doing quite well. I've had a very busy day today. Lots of running around, but I did have a very nice dinner. I thought that it would be a good opportunity to eat something fancy, and so I ate a bit of sushi. I had a little bit of tuna and yellowtail, and I also had some salmon. It was quite good. I actually have leftovers. I got a little too much. Now I just want to know what 500 is. It is an Ojo-sama laugh. It is an Ojo-sama laugh. Yes. Sounds nice. It was very good. It was finally good. It was very good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And now I have food that I can eat later as well. I'm actually I'm not that much of a big eater a lot of the time. I'm one of those people where I will eat a small portion of my food so that I will have food to eat later on. And so I'll eat a few pieces of something, put it in my fridge, and reheat it and try to eat it for as long as I possibly can. I really love leftovers. Leftovers are fantastic. They're so good to me, and I am so good to them. It's wonderful. Thank you for your congratulations, everyone. I promise that I will thank you all individually at the very end of stream, whether you have donated through Super Chat, become a member, or gifted memberships. And if we could get Stream Elements working, then I can thank you all for that as well. Leftovers are goated, as the kids say. I still have a little bit of a soda left over. I really enjoy drinking Coca-Cola when I eat sushi. So I have a little bit of a Coca-Cola on my desk. It's good you have a good relationship with leftovers. I've got a whole bird I'll be eating the next week. Is it from Thanksgiving? Is it from Thanksgiving? Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I knew you had refined taste. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yes. I suppose that I can go over membership right now. I can go over what I plan to do for membership. So let me quickly move on over. So. For our membership, we have 3 tiers. For the first tier, that is KMC pay stubs. That is to use loyalty badges, emojis, members-only live chats, photos and status updates, so like blog posts and little things like that. Maybe some photos of food and whatnot, my daily life. And then priority reply to comments. I actually don't know what that is, but that's there. And that is about $3.99 USD, so about $4 USD. And then I have KMC Premiere, and that is $9.99 USD, about 10 USD. And that opens up everything you had before, members-only live streams, and early access to new videos as well. So let's say I have a cover, you guys will be the first to listen. Or if I have long-form content, then you will be the first to watch. And then KMC A-List, that is the highest tier. It is about 25 USD. You have access to members-only videos, so some videos will be just for you. And I've considered doing, I've considered gathering birthdays of various blockbusters so that I can record monthly videos where, let's say your birthday is in December. I would be like, oh, here, happy birthday to these blockbusters. And I'd read all your names individually and wish you a happy birthday, sing you a happy birthday song and the like. And then if there's very special long-form content, then I'd probably post those kinds of videos. And then I'll also do member shoutouts. So if you are in the highest paying tier, at the end of every stream, you will be shouted out. And you will also be, I'm going to try to see if I can feature all A-listers at the end of every music video and long-form video as well. So, those are my plans. Those are my plans. My manager sent a bunch of exclamation marks. Let's see. Is it fixed? It is not. It is okay. We will take our time. We will take our time. Also, for anyone that has left a contribution to my monetization stream, so only during this stream it will count, but next week I will be doing a, I guess you could call it a drawing stream. It's not really drawing, it's writing. And I'm going to make a thank you card. I'm going to make a thank you card that will be posted on social media, my YouTube community tag and the like. And it will have the names of every single person that contributed to my monetization stream. So all donations, all memberships, all gifted memberships, stream elements, super chats, anything, it will be, your name will be written on a very big thank you card and it will be posted. And I thought it would be a fun idea if we did a little chatting stream while I filled out the card next week. So that is what we are doing probably next Thursday morning. Next Thursday morning. Oh, my manager has figured out the issue. Let's see. I'm going to reply back with many exclamation marks. I'm not cute. I'm just trying to show how grateful I am. Because you are all going to be paying for my AMC Pay Stubs membership for many months to come. And all of my movie theater popcorn and candy. Oh, it's going to be so amazing. Stream Elements is working? Is it? I'm so scared all of a sudden. I don't want to hear the notifications. Play, is it working? I can't, I don't know. Let's hear it. Maybe it will stay disabled for a little while longer. Hasn't updated yet from what I can tell. I see, I see. Hopefully it will be fixed soon. Hopefully it will be fixed soon. Oh my goodness, there's so many A-list members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, those are my plans for my memberships and what I'd like to do to thank you all for contributing to my monetization. I greatly appreciate it. I'm very, very fortunate to be in the position I am and to know all of you and to bear witness to your generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Originally I had hit the requirements last week, but YouTube takes a long time to update and count those hours. And so I had originally planned to do monetization during my karaoke stream because I wanted to do something special, right? Well, it ended up not happening, and so now I'm not in the best vocal health. And so all we can really do is chat. Have a good chat, talk about the future, talk about what the plans are for membership and the like. Thank you all. It's so sour to not be able to sing properly right now. But it is really nice to talk with you all. It is always a pleasure to talk with you all. Mistress, hello doll, how are you doing? Chatting is nice. I love you as well. Mwah. See, as I said, only my genmates, only my senpai, they will get kisses. She's earned it. She's earned it. Oh yes! Everyone, tomorrow is the first episode of our Aura Radio that we will be doing, our weekly generation collabs. The first one will be hosted on Serena's channel tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. We are planning to have them every Thursday before our weekly gen meetings. Yes, yes, yes. So please do look forward to that. I believe we will be going over the entries for the meme contest and picking our winners. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. what I'm even more excited for is everyone tallying up the votes for our little challenge that we had between the two ships this week. And I'll just say this now. Me and Woo Woo definitely won. Woo Woo and I definitely won. At least for this week, we definitely won. But we will reveal what each other's special words and actions are during Aura Radio tomorrow. Hopefully you've all tallied up the scores for us because we are not able to. But I did tune in a bit because Woo Woo and I had our stream before them, so I was able to tune in. And it was it felt really good. I actually messaged Woo Woo and let me see what I said to her actually. Let's see. I said they are already losing. This is awesome. This is amazing. Why do you hate me and want me dead? I don't hate you and want you dead. I just want to win. My manager let me know they are trying to fix the stream elements issue. No problem at all. So hopefully it will be done within the stream's time. Mistress, how much for you to throw the challenge? I don't think that... I don't think you can put a price on winning. Winning just feels too good. I don't think I'd ever lose on purpose for any amount of money. It's just very important to me to win. I have to be in first place. If you're not first, you're last. As they say in Talladega Nights. Keep crying. Your tears are delicious. Very salty. Very yummy. I'm going to eat ramen and chashu owl without you. Goodbye. Well, that's great. Bowl? Well, that's great because I don't eat pork. And I don't like ramen. So go enjoy that thing that I don't even like. And I'll sit here, covered in money. How does that feel? Chashu owl. See you in hell. I don't like ramen, no. I've never been a fan. So I actually have a tier list of noodles. Rather Japanese noodles. Udon is at the very top. I don't like ramen that much. And a lot of times, I know that there are different broths, but I don't eat pork. I don't like pork broth or pork meat and the like. I'm just not really a fan of the noodles. Or usually broths in ramen, to be frank. I do like udon. I like skimming. Let's see. How else would I rank the rest? Oh yes, so I put udon at the top. And then I would put yakisoba. And then soba. And then ramen. And then somen. Yes. I do like shirataki noodles though. But I love udon the most. It is my favorite noodle. I think oh, curry udon is really, really good. I love udon. I love udon. I don't hate ramen. I just don't like it, and I never seek it out. Whenever I go to restaurants, it's actually quite funny. There is a ramen joint downtown that I will go to frequently, and I don't order ramen there. I always order karaage and Brussels sprouts and various other appetizers because I don't eat ramen. I don't eat ramen. Not really a ramen gal. But I love pasta. I love pasta. Missing out? I'm not missing out if I dislike it. Karaage. It's Japanese fried chicken. I always seek out ramen, but never seek out udon. Maybe I'll try looking for udon. Congrats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's easier finding stuff you do eat than don't. Oh my goodness. I forgot to get a bottle of water before my stream started. That's a very interesting way to say fried chicken. Well, that's because that's the name, karaage. It is Japanese fried chicken specifically. It's made differently. Not going to lie, I thought they were all just ramen. No! They're different kinds of noodles. They're different dishes. Do you all have a favorite noodle for, you know, like Western pastas? I happen to be very fond of penne pasta. I like penne, and I like fettuccine. I'm not really a big fan of thin noodles. I like thick noodles. I like macaroni. I used to actually not be a macaroni and cheese girl. I actually only really started eating macaroni and cheese this past year. When I was a child, I had an issue with the texture, but I've come to enjoy it quite a bit. But I can't eat it by itself. It has to be with something else. Bow tie. I see. Corkscrew. Oh, ravioli is actually quite good as well. I really enjoy lobster ravioli. I don't eat pasta, but I like standard ramen. At least I think it's just regular ramen. Most likely. I really love penne pasta. I love it so much. I want to make, even though the noodles are a little on the thinner side, I want to make traditional carbonara. It looks so good. But I think I'd replace the meat simply because I don't eat pork. So maybe I'd replace it with some, maybe oxtail or something else. Maybe you could use jerky since it's a bit on the drier side or chewy side. I don't like pasta or cheese either. I didn't know this was going to be a food discussion stream. I completely understand when others do not like a specific kind of food since I grew up as a very picky eater. I completely understand. I completely understand. I don't think I would ever shame anyone for food opinions. I say as we did a Thanksgiving food tier list. I don't think I insulted anyone, but I do have my preferences, but I don't think I'd ever think lowly of someone for not liking a food. My parents struggled a lot with my picky eating growing up. But I'd like to think it's just because I know it's good. Jerky on carbonara. It sounds sacrilege, but I think it's worth a try. I think it's worth a try. Don't worry, Willow, I understand. My parents struggled with me too, same. They don't understand us. Exactly. My mother always used to complain about me being a picky eater, but then in her adulthood, she became a picky eater. And now she admits it. She says, I'm kind of picky now. She is far more pickier than I am now. I would like to think that I try new things. I think I'm a little bit picky, but maybe it's just that I know what I like and what I dislike. But my mother, no, she's become picky now. It's one of those situations where I will ask her, what should we eat today? And she will not know, and she will ask me what I want. And I will say, I want this. And then she will be like, I don't want that. So I will say, okay, how about this place? To which she will say, no, I don't want that either. To which I will say another place, and she will say, no, I don't want that either. Until finally she will be like, actually, I'll just eat a banana and mayonnaise sandwich at home. Oh, a southern delicacy, really. Quite an interesting woman she is. A what? Yes. It's very, very common in the South. It's very, very common for people to enjoy eating that in the South. Even if you look it up, a banana mayo sandwich, it will say, white bread, sliced bananas, and mayo are common, but some Southerners prefer peanut butter to hold it all together. It is like a staple comfort food or struggle meal from the South. It's very, very common here. I would not wish it upon my worst enemy. I just said I don't judge people for what they eat. And now I'm judging my mother. She will understand. She will understand, surely. Literally never heard of that in the South. It might be a very deep South thing, because I've only ever heard people from my region eat it. Mainly older people from the older generation. You see, my mother is a boomer. I am not a fan of the southern delicacy, no. I am a deep South woman, born and raised Southern Belle. Ugh. It is such... I think about how it would taste, and I start to shudder. I've heard of it. It's been a white people food show. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. To be fair, anything labeled as a delicacy is pretty much an acquired taste. I suppose so. I suppose so. Never heard of mayo and banana together. Humans are weird. We are such... or they are such fascinating creatures. Very awe-inspiring. Very awe-inspiring indeed. My ideal meal on a late night? Do you mean proper meal, or do you mean something I can fix up at home? Tomato sandwich is something that my mother eats a lot as well. Tomato and mayo sandwich that she lightly peppers. My mother always has to have pepper on her tomatoes. I remember growing up, we would have burgers, and my mother always has to have tomato on her burgers. And I would fix her this neat little burger that just looks so perfect, and then she'd lift everything up and salt and pepper her tomato. Pepper and lemon on tomatoes. Let's say for something fancy and one for casual cooking. Okay. Casual cooking. I very much like to make meat pies. It's nothing fancy. It's just you cook up some ground beef and potato and onion, and you put it in like a buttery dough, and you make these many little meat pies, and you bake them in the oven. I like to use crescent roll dough, butterflake crescent roll dough, and then for something fancy, if I can afford it, I really love to order delivery. There's this specific restaurant that has delicious prime rib, and it's not a usual occurrence because it's so expensive, and it's also only available on Sunday evenings from this restaurant, and so I will get a prime rib delivered with some white cheddar mashed potatoes and some roasted Brussels sprouts and the like. It's one of my favorite things to eat in the evenings on a weekend. Only one night a week. I think it's because prime rib is such an expensive cut of meat, and so it is. You will rarely find a restaurant that has it for more than 2 days at most during the week. Makes sense. If I can afford it, I'd like it to be a once a month occurrence. I haven't had it in quite some time. But now that I'm monetized, maybe I can have it once a month after all. Maybe even twice a month. Maybe. We'll just have to see. Favorite I'm lazy to cook today dish. Too lazy to cook. Is it still... So, something that I've started doing lately is I have this miniature blowtorch. And I will get various cheeses and place them on top of crackers, Ritz crackers, and I will blowtorch the cheese until it melts, each individual Ritz cracker at a time. That is what I enjoy doing. Oh, it's very yummy, and it's very quick, and it's not too heavy. Each individual Ritz cracker, yes. A blowtorch? A miniature one, yes. It's often used for baking. You're living life. I truly am. I truly am. I also like to use the blowtorch for marshmallows. It is a very girl dinner. Girl dinner, girl dinner, girl dinner. You do you. I most certainly will. Oh yes, it is often used for creme brulee as well. I really enjoy creme brulee. Or rather, maybe I just enjoy the top of creme brulee because I'm not actually that fond of what's underneath it. The custard, I'm not really a custard girl. But I do enjoy the burnt, sugary top of creme brulee. And so I like desserts that have a creme brulee theme. You know, they have those creme brulee crepes and the like. Or creme brulee cupcakes. I just love that kind of thing. I love burnt taste. I actually got criticized for this. When I went out with several friends over the weekend, we went to a Japanese barbecue restaurant, and at the very end, they brought out a s'mores kit and to use for what was left of the grill. And I thought, oh, I'm going to toast some marshmallows, and I will leave it toasting until the entire marshmallow is engulfed in flame, because I love the taste of burnt marshmallows. I love the taste of burnt marshmallows. I love the smell of burnt marshmallows. It is so divine to me. I just love it so much. And I got criticized so much for doing this at yakiniku. I got criticized. Don't they know that it's fiber? Don't they know that it's fiber? Let me show you how I like my marshmallows. I'll show you. Oh yes, I found a perfect image from r/pics. Oh, it's so big! One moment. This is how I prefer marshmallows. I prefer them to look like this. They taste scrumptious. They are so delicious. They are so yummy. They're so yummy and delicious. They're so good. It's so delicious. But why? Because it's delicious. I love eating carbon. I do as well. Activated marshmallows. While on fire? Well, no, I will blow out the fire. I will blow out the fire, obviously. The extra taste when it looks like the elephant's foot from Chernobyl. Oh my goodness. What a silly bunch you are. What a silly bunch. That's a Komodo dragon for you. I do have a very strong mouth. I don't have a strong tummy, though. You know, I feel that a lot of large animals like myself are known to have strong stomachs. I have a very weak stomach. In fact, I have medical issues related to my stomach. And it's just terrible because nothing seems to make it better besides managing stress. Managing stress is all that I can do for it. And I'm not... I may seem very well put together, but I'm a very stressed individual. I'm a very stressed individual. And so, when flare-ups happen, I'm miserable. Because then I'm stressed from my health. And then it makes it worse. But luckily, despite these stomach issues and a weak immune system and the like, I actually have very nice organs. I had a CT scan not that long ago, and they said all of my organs look perfect, which makes me so happy because I was worried that I was going to die. It could be worse. You could be one of those that grind your teeth and break. I have a story for you. My father. My father. You see, some years ago, I'd heard from my stepmother that my father needed all of his teeth replaced and said that he got into a horrible work accident. And I thought, oh my gosh, he sawed off his teeth because my father works with saws. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so when I went to visit him, he had all these new teeth. And I thought, wow, they look so nice. And then later on, I find out that I was lied to. My father, I had not seen him in quite some time. You know, I live quite a ways away from him. He was just simply too embarrassed to admit that he grinded his teeth so much in his sleep that he barely had any teeth left. And so he had to get new teeth. And they lied to me and told me he got into some horrific accident at work. He is definitely the type to make up a lie to not appear embarrassing. I thought it was very silly. He does have a mouth guard now. He does have a mouth guard now. I just thought it was so silly. Oh. Peak guy thing. My father is probably the epitome of manliness. He is very much a man's man. Very much a man's man. But that's not to say that he hasn't had his fair share of badass moments or badass injuries. As I've mentioned before, my father and my mother are quite clumsy. Sometimes life-threateningly clumsy, and my father is no stranger to that. So he has a very badass scar right on his chest. Right on his chest. And my father's the kind of person that he is so tall and large that he commands respect just by standing, you know? My father was an athlete. And so he has a very, like, wide, muscular build. Yes. Yes, he has battle scars. Teddy bear. I feel like my father is a little too rigid to be a teddy bear. But he's very much the muscular father type. Strong, yes. My father worked a physical job almost his entire life. He worked the same job his entire life, and he only just recently retired. But he's always been very strong. Very, very strong. Very rugged, tough man, yes. Very rugged, tough man. He is... I'll put it to you this way. When my mother met him for the first time, all that she could think was, oh my goodness, that man is so cool. Coca-Cola and cigs. No. He does chewing tobacco. He does chewing tobacco. My father actually takes quite good care of himself, though. He does not drink sugary drinks, or he eats very healthy. He eats mainly vegetables, no carbs and proteins and the like. He's one of those people where if he is instructed by a doctor to get something in check, he is going to absolutely get himself in check. He has a lot of self-control. Except with dipping. Except with dipping, he still dips. I will say, though, even though the concept of dipping is disgusting, ever since I was a child, I found that chewing tobacco, fresh chewing tobacco, not chewed, actually smells quite nice. It actually smells quite nice. You used to dip? Oh my goodness. I've tried to convince him to stop. But it's one of his pleasures, and so Who am I to stop him? My mother used to smoke cigarettes until very recently she was able to go cold turkey. She has not smoked a cigarette in, I believe, 3 months, which is huge because she's been smoking my whole life. It can really depend on the brand. I need to remember what kind of brand he dips. Let me check. The kind that my father dips is... what is it called? It has a brown packaging. I need to find it. It has a brown packaging. It's Redman. My father uses Redman. Redman chewing tobacco. Actually, that's difficult. Cold turkey, not smoke isn't... I was very surprised. I didn't even prompt it. My mother simply decided, I'm going to stop smoking. And I said, okay. But she managed to do it. She managed to do it, and so every time I'm around her, she says, Komo, are you proud of me? And I will say, yes, mother. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of her. Everyone in chat, all of you blockbusters, please let my mother know that you were proud of her for quitting her smoking. GG Momodo. Aw. You are very kind. Thank you for basking in my mother's achievements with me. Aw, you are all so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw. I will be sure to relay all of this to her. She actually doesn't know about this YouTube channel. So I suppose that I will pass these along to her while telling her about this YouTube channel. Thank you for giving us such a great talent. Oh my goodness, now you're just gassing me up as well. I know though, if I give her my YouTube channel, then she will proceed to watch all of my things and show all of her friends and the like. She is very much that type. She is a very doting mother. She's probably the most doting person I think I've ever met. Aw, you were all very kind. Thank you. I mean, this is a celebration, so why not? Aw. Keep going. Thank you. Not helicopter? I feel that in my youth, sometimes she could be a little helicopter-y, but for the most part, my mother has always let me be a bit of a free spirit. She has always trusted that I'm doing my best, and she thought my father was always focused on my achievements and succeeding, while my mother was focused on simply me doing what I think is best for myself. So my father was always the type to say, you need to get these kind of grades, and you need to go to this college, and you need to do all these things. And my mother, I'd bring home a report card, and she would say, well, if this is the best you can do, this is the best you can do, and that's all that matters. They had two very different ideas. My father also, they were very different in that my mother would tell me, if anyone ever provokes you at school, if anyone provokes you at school, run away. Do not fight them. Do not physically fight them. My father, on the other hand, says, if someone hits you, hit them with the intent to kill them. Very different people. I saw one short from you, happened to fully watch it, and now my algorithm is full of you. This is your fault. I'm happy to be of service. Welcome. Oh. Oh. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I think I could fight, but I'm simply not. I'm just not a fan of physical confrontation. I'd rather use my words. I'd rather use my words. My mother says that I have very dangerous words. My mother says that I become very scary because I take on a particular voice and a particular tone, and I'm very good with my words, and I'm very articulate, and my mother says that sometimes when we've gotten into, I guess, debates or not arguments, we don't argue, but disagreements, she says that she always leaves the conversation feeling like a child being scolded by a principal. She's a very silly lady. It appears that they are still trying to figure out the stream elements issue. I do apologize for that. I'm hoping that we can still let you hear all of the alerts before the stream ends, but if it gets too late, then I will just play them all for you as a little preview, as a little treat. You will get to hear them. She's a very loving woman. She is. We live in the same city, but I'd love to see her more often. Oh, my lizards are cuddling right now. I need to shut off my other lizard's heat lamp. I'm so concerned for him. He's in his brumation phase. And for those of you that don't know what brumation is, it's kind of like half hibernating. So when it gets really cold outside, my lizard just kind of stops moving and sleeps a majority of the time, is not very active, is not very perky to eat and the like. And sometimes I just think he's dead. And so I'll have to put my finger in and poke him and make sure that he's all right. And he won't accept food from my hands. You see, I ran out of worms, and so I need to go get more worms when I have the ability to leave my house. I might have to get some delivered, actually. And so, one of the things he really enjoys eating is little cut-up green beans. And I've been trying to feed them by hand, but he's just so disinterested. So what I have to do is, I have a little bowl of fresh green beans every day in his little enclosure, and then I take a few and put them right in front of him in hopes that he will eat a few. And he's eaten maybe one in the last 2 days. And so I'm going to have to see if maybe I can get my hands on some worms that I can, physically feed him the green beans. My lizard really enjoys things like green beans, blueberries, and arugula. He really enjoys arugula. And of course, worms that are alive. He needs to hibernate. No, he does not. He is not a hibernation animal. He is a brumation animal. It's like those ones where the people put treats in front of sleeping animals and they dream about eating them. I'm hoping he does. Oh, hello, little one. Hello, Emmy. For those of you that don't know, I have deemed my delightful little barking lizards Oscar and Emmy. Oscar and Emmy. They are very long lizards. One of them just jumped off my bed to come see Mommy. Hello. Hello. Sweet little boy. Yes, they are barking lizards. He's a sweet little man. One of them is quite young. He's still a baby. Yes, you are. I love them so dearly. Their names are Oscar and Emmy, after the award ceremonies. They're very sweet. We do love a good barking lizard. We do, we do, we do. Oh, they are so dear to me. They are my whole world. They are so affectionate and kind and so fun. What kinds are they? Barking lizards. One of them is a red brindle barking lizard, and the other one is a black and tan barking lizard. They're very long barking lizards. They are so sweet and so soft. Of course I will give them hugs. They love any kind of affection. You see, they're very Velcro-like. They always have to be around people. They love affection and attention. Honestly, perfect. I think that I prefer animals that are a bit more involved, and so it's very nice to have them. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Very sweet little man. My lizard that I also have that I mentioned is in brumation. He is a bearded dragon. For those of you in chat, don't take the barking lizard thing too seriously. Don't take the barking lizard thing too seriously. Aw, they are cuddled on my bed now. But it could be real, and they are! Don't you know? Barking lizards are real. Oh. Refreshing. Do they often sleep in your bed with you? Yes, every night. They used to have their own little bed on the floor, but they prefer to sleep under the blankets with me. They prefer that kind of warmth. And also they like to cuddle. They're very big cuddle bugs. If Godzilla can roar, lizards can definitely bark. Exactly, exactly. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, they are very sweet. They're very cute, very kind. No. Don't beat yourself up over it. It is completely understandable because I've been so vague. It's just a fun little thing. It's just a fun little thing. Do not worry, I promise everything is just fine. Everything is just fine. Also, everyone, it appears that they are still experiencing some technical malfunctions with stream elements, and so I've decided to do this. So everyone from this stream and everyone from the stream where stream elements works will be included in the thank you card. So if you would like to donate through stream elements whenever that is available, you will be added to the thank you card. And I'm very, very sorry for the inconvenience. So I'm just going to play all of my sound files for you so that you know what you're getting into. So for $5, you would get this. Thank you. A very standard thank you. And then for 10, you would get yum, yum. And then for 20, I just love to be spoiled. I just love to be spoiled. And then, don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. And then for 100, oh. And then for 500, this is our last one. My Ojo-sama laugh. Oh. And so those are only available for stream elements donations and the like. If you super chat, they will not work for the donation alerts. So if you'd like for a sound to play, it'll have to be through stream elements whenever that is set up. Yes, I will try to record a few more for some smaller amounts, some in-between amounts, and some larger amounts, if I didn't already say that. Maybe I meant to say smaller. Smaller, middle, and larger amounts will be added to the sound files. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And of course, I will let you all know when Stream Elements is available. I'm not sure when, but you will all be the first to find out. So please do look forward to that if you were looking forward to it. Of course, donating is not, and it is not something that you need to feel obligated to do. It should not be something that you hurt yourself over. Make sure that you donate within your means. It is very important that Blockbusters take care of themselves, because otherwise I'm going to be watching movies all by myself, and I do not want that. And you cannot live in the movie theater, so I cannot save you from homelessness. Yes, not mandatory, just something nice. You can spoil me if you wish, but do not feel that you need to do anything. If you are thinking between eating and sending me money, eat. Eat, please, please, please. Just eat. Just eat, okay? Even if it's something that you don't want to eat, eat. You must eat. You must spend your money on keeping yourselves healthy and well-fed. Otherwise, I will have no one to watch movies with, and that would be quite sad. Because I've always enjoyed watching movies with various people. I actually have a bit of a difficulty watching things by myself, namely, new things. I'm very bad at keeping an attention span with new things, and so I often do not watch things on my own. I have to watch things with other people, or I cannot be held accountable, because my attention span is quite bad. And plus, I think that the reactions of other people are what make movies so enjoyable as well. The only things I feel that I can enjoy on my own are things I've already seen and for nostalgia purposes. So, you have to stay healthy. You have to stay healthy and well-fed so that we can watch many movies together. Which, by the way, we're having our first film club Friday on Friday evening. at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to be watching The Long Walk, and I have not seen this one yet, so I'm quite excited that our first meeting is going to be a movie I haven't seen. It'll be a very fun time. And I do have a tweet scheduled to go up tomorrow so that you can know exactly where you can watch or rent. I will be renting it from Amazon Prime, likely. Ice soup as well. No, if you have to decide between if donating to me means you eat ice soup, I think I'd sooner kill you. I'll kill you myself. I won't give you the opportunity to do it. No! Ice soup is not good. You're just drinking water. And while that's fine and you're staying hydrated, that should not replace a meal. At least have a protein shake. At least have a protein shake. An air sandwich. You all are so annoying. The ice gives the water texture. I'll show you texture. That was your bones. That was your bones breaking in my mouth. Your bones breaking in my mouth. Oh, you want more? I can oblige. Of course I have strong teeth. I'm a Komodo dragon. I need them to tear flesh off the bone. Osteoporosis. Goodness. Who needs bones anyway? Exactly. I think I prefer my Blockbusters boneless. Boneless Blockbusters. Who needs bones anyway? Who needs bones? Boneless pizza. Oh, you're one of those. I prefer my bones. Oh, that's a good question. Do you prefer bone-in or boneless wings? Bone-in or boneless wings? That is something, that is an important food question. I see. Bone in. A lot of you seem to like bone in. I prefer boneless. I've never been a fan of eating things off of bones or of removing meat from bones. It's one of the downsides to one of my favorite meals, actually. I very much like braising short ribs and, well, I suppose that the meat falls off the bones pretty well after they're braised, but one thing I can't stand is when I go to a restaurant and I order short rib and I have to eat the meat off the bone like some kind of savage. It doesn't make me feel good. I hate eating food with my hands. I hate eating food with my hands. Does Doku Papa like bone-in or boneless? I believe he likes bone-in. I believe both of my parents like bone-in. They seem to really like to eat things off the bone. I do like corn, but I do prefer it off of the cob. I really like cream corn. And I like to put a bunch of sweet corn in my fried rice as well. What do you do with fried chicken? Just pick it up with napkins? I don't often eat fried chicken as in like KFC or anything like that. I prefer to eat chicken tenders since there's no bone in them. I'm not really a fan of eating fried chicken off the bone. And I don't really eat wings either, so... Tendies, yes. I very much like Raising Cane's. When I'm feeling a bit lazy, I don't feel like cooking or want anything fancy, then I will usually get Raising Cane's. Do you have your tendies with dipping sauce-wise? I like ketchup. I think ketchup is my favorite condiment. I love ketchup. I dip a lot of things in ketchup. I even dip carrots in ketchup. I used to dip potato chips in ketchup and the like. I really like ketchup chips, but they don't really exist here. I have to get them imported from another country. I really love ketchup chips. Nuggets or tenders? Tenders. I don't eat chicken nuggets that much. I'm not really a chicken nugget girl. I feel like chicken nuggets are... The meat is so processed and... Ugh. I don't really like processed meat. I don't really eat fast food that often. I don't eat sandwich meats. I don't eat sandwiches. I don't eat hot dogs. I don't eat bologna. Anything like that. I'm not really a fan. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the texture. Pre-made ones? Oh, they have to be from a restaurant. I refuse to eat. I don't really like frozen foods. I don't like frozen foods. I like my food to be fresh. And so it's either I cook it or I'm going out to eat. I'm not really a fan of frozen anything. Yes, yes. Oh. I must say, you all have not been able to hear me cough because I've muted every single time that I've had to. But I believe that I'm nearing the end of my throat's lifespan for the day. And so I think this is a good opportunity to thank everyone that has become a member or donated memberships or super chatted. And we can end this part of the monetization celebration here. And then whenever Stream Elements starts working again, then we can not make a part 2. I don't think we need to make it some kind of event or anything like that. But I will always alert you when it is available. And then you can hear my terrible, terrible sound alerts. So, I would just like to reiterate, I'd like to thank you all so much for coming out to my monetization celebration. I am so grateful for all the support. It really means so much to me, whether you donated, membered, or even just watched, or lurked, or chatted, anything. I greatly appreciate it, no matter what. So let's go through together. I'll start from the very tippy top. Cloven, thank you so much for the super. Congrats on monetization, Komo. $10 popcorn. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you so much, Cloven. Lord Vel, thank you so much for the super. The popcorn sticker, that's very cute. Thank you so much. The Riptide, thank you so much for the super chat. Hell yeah, let's go. Congratulations, this is so hype. Thank you, it is quite hype. Oh my goodness. How do I pronounce your name? Jae-hoon? Jahun? How would you like for me to pronounce it? I want to make sure that I thank you properly. You have a Psyduck profile picture. You have a Psyduck profile picture. Yeon. Oh, okay. Yeon. Yeon, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Thank you, and thank you as well for gifting 20 memberships. Myself and our community, the Blockbusters, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for gifting so many Pay Stubs members. Orpy. Thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Thank you. The Riptide, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Thank you. Magna Gamma, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Thank you. Hydra Daydreamer, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Thank you. Byerland, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. James Edwards, thank you so much for the super chat. Cloven, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Plastic Venus, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. For Real Joker, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Koronuva, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Levith, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Supple Old Man, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations on the monetization. Thank you so much. I need to mute a cough very quickly. Johnson Sama, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Odd Dragon, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Lycos, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Adrian, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations. Thank you. Draconic, thank you so much for sending 5 gifted memberships to the community. We greatly appreciate it. Exceed, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Wonder Pengu, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Exceed, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on monetization, Komomo. Much deserved. Thank you. Willow, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Thank you. Elcarius, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats again to the wonderful Komo. Love your streams and cannot wait for what you have coming for us in the future. Well, now that it's 3 a.m., I'm going to sleep. Sleep well and thank you. Cloven, thank you so much for gifting 20 memberships to our community. Thank you so much for gifting all these pay stubs. Thank you. The community greatly appreciates it. Thiago, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Hammer Chuckery, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Saint Nick, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Demon Warrior, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Notorious, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Tony the Tiger, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Saint Nick, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to KMC A-List. Tony the Tiger, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations on monetization, Komo. Thank you so much. Shirls, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Notorious, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on monetization, Komo. Thank you. Undefined, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Saint Nick, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on monetization, Miss Komo. Thank you. Captain Spork, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Nocturnal, thank you so much for the super. Girls with shark teeth, my favorite gender. For Real Joker, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Trina, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Bernie, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. Conrad, thank you so much for the super chat. Komo's channel is monetized now. Nice. Yes, thank you. Conrad, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership. Me and the community greatly appreciate it. John Velocipaster, thank you so much for joining KMC A-List. The Real Fredbear, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Forte, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Your boy Rhombus, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Leah, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Your boy Rhombus, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. We greatly appreciate it, and now many Pay Stubs members exist. Mock here, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on monetization. Let's go. Thank you very much. Let's go. Enemy, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Worcestra, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Serena, thank you so much for upgrading membership to KMC A-List. Rabin Mutt, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Shoei, thank you so much for joining KMC Premiere. Shoei, thank you so much for the super chat. I like your father's style. Give that man a drink. I will. He would never drink around me, though. I found out that my father was quite a heavy drinker before I was born. But he stopped as soon as I was born. Which was probably for the best. Hydra, thank you so much for the super chat. Movies are like video games with only cutscenes and no gameplay. Change my mind. You're saying something very strange. Thiago, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't need food. I need to throw popcorn at the big lizard. Well, thank you. Thiago, thank you so much for the super chat. Did you know super chats are free? They are not free. They are not free at all. Saint Nick, thank you so much for the super. I don't like soup, so starving is the only viable option. No, none of you will starve. None of you. None. It's either you starve, it's either you starve and then I eat your corpse, or I eat you before you die, or you simply pay for yourself to eat. DeChap, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. King Okaze, thank you so much for the super. Your model looks cute, Komo. Is your hat supposed to have eyes? They kind of remind me of those goldfish with poofy eyes. So, you'll notice that my hair accessory looks like a frilled lizard. And that's because it is a frilled lizard that I killed, and I used the rest of its body for accessorizing. Miss Rem Senpai, hello and welcome. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Slowsheet, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Cloud Fairy, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. My Honey Too, thank you so much for joining KMC Pay Stubs. Thiago, thank you so much for the super. Forgot to say it earlier, but congrats on monetization, Komo. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. For your next outfit, will you also kill? That's not a bad idea. Maybe you can all help me with that. Whenever we cross that bridge, we can decide what animal to kill and use. Frycy, thank you so much for the super. Free super chat. I am so glad credit cards exist after the V4 merch drops. Thank you very name. That day will come. Yes, I'm certain. Your frill was why I kept confusing for a salamander in the beginning. No, it's just a lizard I killed. You know what else is free? Gift subs. No, they are not. They are not free. Oh my goodness. Hydra, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to KMC A-List. And Thiago, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships to the community. We are so grateful to have so many Pay Stubs members. My Honey Chew is surely a fantastic... Oh, I just realized. Oh, you got your one. I didn't know that we could send gifted memberships. Miss Rem Senpai, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership to the community. I'm so curious about who won it. And Demon Warrior, thank you so much for the super as well. Hey, look, free super chat. It's not free. None of these are free. It doesn't say. I don't see anything. Reveal yourself. Not sure they're going through just yet. It might be because they're quite new, because I just activated memberships tonight. If prior history is any indication, when YouTube does this, it usually refunds it later. Oh no. That would be quite sad. Well, I suppose that tomorrow, if you're not a member, then I suppose you should remember. Maybe it's just gifted, though. That's completely fine. Alright, let me find someone for us to raid. Let's see. Who is still live? Let's see. Let us raid into Serena. Serena is still streaming Silent Hill F, so we can raid into her. Thiago, thank you so much for the super. More super chats, I guess. Good thing they're free. They are not free. They are not free. All right, everyone. Well, I will be off for now so that I can rest my voice. We have 2 streams tomorrow. We have a morning chat in the morning. We'll just be chatting about life and literally anything. And then in the evening, we will be having our first, it's more like afternoon. We will be having our first Aura radio on Serena's channel. Baron Black Feather, thank you so much for my first ever Akasupa. Heard these were free. They are not free, but I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for being my first Akasupa. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to go off before anyone else can gift your so-called free supas that do not exist. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you all so much. I'm very grateful for all your support. And I just don't know how to describe how grateful I am for all the company that you share with me since I debuted, and also for your generosity tonight. I greatly appreciate it. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, Film Club. Goodbye, Blockbusters. Oh, Thiago, thank you so much for the super. Quick, don't know faster. No! I'm ending.